The camera I've used the most in 2025 isn't my $10,000 cinema camera or even my iPhone. It's the DJI Osmo Action 5. Always with me capturing day-to-day life for social content, the sports, and the race I am doing. And now it just got a lot better. This is the all-new DJI Osmo Action 6, and it comes with two massive upgrades. A 1 to 1.1 inch square sensor and a variable aperture from f2.0 to f4.0. That's an industry first for action camera. On paper, these might sound like small little tweaks, but in practice, they change everything on how action cameras handle light and details. I spent the last week testing it in the cold under harsh sun, inside my house, at the pool, and in a bunch of different scenarios. So now let's see if DJI just made the best compact camera for sports creators. Let's start with what really matters, image quality. The new sensor is noticeably larger than the Action 5 that was a 1 to 1.3 inch sensor, giving you now up to 13.5 stops of dynamic range. That means better details in shadows and highlights, especially in high contrast scenarios where you're midday rides, snowy conditions, filming indoors with bright sunlight coming in the window. These highlights are now better in control, making the image look better. The variable aperture from f2.0 to f4.0 lets you adapt the depth of field and the exposure depending on the light. Indoors or at dusk, open it to f2.0 for more light to come in and hit the sensor, or under harsh sunlight, just close it up to 4, you're gonna have crisp and sharp details. Combined with the larger sensor, this crushes other action camera in low light. Now the feature I'm most excited about, the new custom 4K mode used the full square sensor, letting you shoot once and reframe for either vertical and horizontal content. Previously, with rectangular sensors, framing vertical shots from horizontal video meant heavy cropping. So now you get the maximum width in both orientation without flipping the camera. This is huge for a social content creator like myself, who never really know where the footage is going to end up, on Instagram only, on YouTube for B-rolls, on both at the same time. So the Action 6 now has 4K up to 120 FPS. It still has 10-bit D-Log profile for big post-production flexibility. You can also use the built-in stylized filters that are actually good looking and usable. Design-wise, it feels familiar. Lightweight at 149 grams with this rugged build DJI is known for. I love the FOV boost lens. I've been using it all year on my Instagram for reels. On the Action 6 now, the lens is automatically detected and activated, whereas on the Action 5, you had to manually select that you had this extra wide lens. DJI's setup and the filter also works great, ensuring your shutter speed stays twice the frame rate. Is for the most cinematic natural motion. It's waterproof up to 20 meters, so you can really film anything. I've captured my terrible swim form in the pool. I'm training for a half Ironman, so yeah, this camera just captures all your flaws. I've tested it outside in -10°C, then brought it straight into the 80-degree saunas. No issues recording, no issues with the battery, even though I have to mention the camera is not rated for that high temperature. So yeah, try to keep it under the limit of the manufacturer. The touchscreen's interface is smooth, intuitive, and slightly snappier than the Action 5. The batteries between the Action 5 and the Action 6 and the Osmo 360 are the exact same, so that's super convenient if you're already into that ecosystem. And now we finally have true 50GB of internal storage, which saved me multiple times when I forgot my SD card on the computer transferring files. So I've had the Action 6 for about a week now, and it's been a solid companion for training rides, content shoot, and daily vlogging. Stabilization is classic DJI, smooth, natural, without over-processing. The color science is great out of the box, neutral and easy to grade. D-Log M give maximum control in post-production, which is something I love because I'm a filmmaker, I make videos for a living. So having a camera like this that has so much flexibility in terms of colors to match my big camera when I bring on set to capture that extra angle is just like a great B, if not C cam when it comes to big video production. But it's a great A cam when it comes to social content, like I'm using it right now. This video is filmed on the Action 6. So it's right there behind the teleprompter, just using this big diffuser. And we also have one ring light outside. Another big win is how this camera fits into DJI's ecosystem. Native dual microphone connection means pairs seamlessly with DJI's Mic 2, Mic 3, or DJI Mic Mini, delivering high-quality wireless audio straight into the camera. No extra recorders or syncing needed. Right now, I'm using DJI's Mic 2, connected seamlessly. I just open both at the same time, they connect, it's clear, it's crisp. Yeah, I really love those microphones, and a lot of creators do as well. So using DJI's Mimo app, you can transfer files, preview, edit, or control the camera remotely. To set up my garage recording, I was actually using the Mimo app so I could monitor the screen, I could pull up or down the light, I could see clutter in the background onto the phone. Again, on the Action 6, we have the same magnetic quick release mount that was used on the Action 5, the Osmo 360, and into the Nano as well. After a week of testing, here's where I believe the Action 6 really shines. The image quality is on another level. You do not have any camera with this form factor for this low price that offers this high quality of image and versatility. The color science feels more mature, cleaner tones, better rolls off. The skin tones are great, they're easy to manage, they're easy to grade. Custom 4K mode is a game changer for multi-platform creators like myself. It's kind of like having a 360 camera that captures so much, but with higher details, better bit rate, better image, and most importantly, an easier workflow. You don't have to go into the studio software to keyframe, to re-export your 360 footage, to then re-import into your editing software. You bring the file straight into Premiere, you zoom in or you zoom out, and you have your vertical or horizontal or both video without the hassle of exporting 360. For me, that's huge. The question of should I shoot horizontal or vertical is something of the past now. It's no longer a compromise. You pick custom mode for everything. It's only tiny little crop and massive gains in flexibility. The battery life is incredible. The built-in storage make it reliable on the field. It's compact, it's rugged, and you genuinely have cinematic footage if you know a little bit about color editing. The Action 5 really took over as my go-to camera in 2025. I've used it multiple times a week for the full year. I've made 40 plus Instagram reels using the Action 5, and now the Action 6 is just going to replace that. It's going to be the camera I bring pretty much everywhere I go for filming content or filming races, for filming social reels and like travels, and everything I do, this tiny camera fits into a pocket. Image quality is wonderful. They got so good. How these little cameras got that good? Feels like impossible. So if you have any question about the Action 6, leave them down below. I'll reply to everyone with the best of my knowledge. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. And my name is Charles, and I will see you into the next one.